Welcome back to Reveal His Kingdom. And today we're just going to be reading the book of Psalms, Psalms 1 through 3. And these are coming from the New Living Translation. This is the way of the righteous. We're going to read through the three Psalms. I'm going to give you something to think about at the top. Then after each Psalm, I will give you a question to consider as well. But true blessings from the Psalms, true blessings, what we're talking about here is they flow from actually delighting in God's word and not conforming to the world's patterns. God's ways are so much better than the world's ways, and you deserve to get into God's word and understand how it can help your life. So true blessings, like I said, flow from delighting in God's words more than conforming to the patterns of this world. And so Psalm number 1, I'm going to read each psalm, and like I said, I'm going to give you a question to consider at the end. Psalm 1, oh, the joys of those who do not follow the advice of the wicked, or stand around with sinners, or join in with mockers, but they delight in the law of the Lord, meditating on it day and night. They are like trees planted along the riverbank, bearing fruit each season. Their leaves never wither, and they prosper in all they do. But not the wicked. They are like worthless chaff scattered by the wind. They will be condemned at the time of judgment. Sinners will have no place among the godly, for the Lord watches over the path of the godly, but the path of the wicked leads to destruction. This is Psalm 1. Question to consider: what voices are shaping your thinking more than God's word right now? What voices are shaping your thinking more than God's word right now? Psalm 2. Why are the nations so angry? Why do they waste their time with futile plans? The kings of the earth prepare for battle. The rulers plot together against the Lord and against his anointed one. Let us break their chains, they cry, and free ourselves from slavery to God. But the one who rules in heaven laughs. The Lord scoffs at them. Then in anger he rebukes them, terrifying them with his fierce fury. For the Lord declares, I have placed my chosen king on the throne in Jerusalem, on my holy mountain. The king proclaims the Lord's decree. The Lord said to me, you are my son. Today I've become your father. Only ask, and I will give you the nations as your inheritance, the whole earth as your possession. You will break them with an iron rod and smash them like clay pots. Now then, you kings, act wisely. Be warned, you rulers of the earth. Serve the Lord with reverent fear and rejoice with trembling. Submit to God's royal Son, or he will become angry, and you will be destroyed in the midst of all your activities. His anger flares up in an instant, but what joy for all who take refuge in him. This is Psalm number 2. A question to consider for Psalm number 2 is: where might you be resisting God's rule instead of trusting his leadership? Where might you be resisting God's rule instead of trusting his leadership? And the last one, Psalm number 3 for today. This is a psalm of David regarding the time David fled from his son Absalom. O Lord, I have so many enemies. So many are against me. So many are saying, God will never rescue me. But you, O Lord, are a shield around me. You are my glory, the one who holds my head high. I cried out to the Lord, and he answered me from his holy mountain. I lay down and slept, yet I woke up in safety. For the Lord was watching over me. I am not afraid of 10,000 enemies who surround me on every side. Arise, O Lord, rescue me, my God. Slap all my enemies in the face. Shatter the teeth of the wicked. Victory comes from you, O Lord. May you bless your people. This is a Psalm number 3. A question to consider in Psalm number 3 is: what fear do you need to place under God's protection today? What fear do you believe you need to place under God's protection today? In Psalm 3 it says, I lay down and slept, yet I woke up in safety, for the Lord was watching over me. Never forget, God is a place of refuge. You deserve to get into his word. This is Revealing his kingdom. We're just going to read 3 psalms a day for the next several days. Revealing his kingdom, built for eternity, saved by grace through faith. Jesus is King of kings, and he is Lord of lords, and I pray you have an extremely blessed day today.